Everybody has tried it. You poke your ribs, wiggle your fingers under your arm, and expect at least something to happen. But instead, your body reacts with the emotional energy of folding laundry. Meanwhile, another person barely touches your side, and suddenly you're fighting for your life. So, what's going on? The reason humans can't tickle themselves comes down to one word: prediction. According to neurological research discussed by Scientific American and studies published through the National Institutes of Health, the brain has an internal system designed to predict your own movements before they happen. When you decide to move your hand toward your stomach or ribs, your brain doesn't just send instructions to your muscles. It also sends what scientists call an efference copy, basically a duplicate message to other parts of the brain, especially the cerebellum, which helps coordinate movement and predict sensory outcomes. In simple terms, your brain warns itself. It's like your nervous system sending an office-wide email that says, "Attention everyone, this touch is coming from us. Nobody panic." That prediction allows the brain to prepare for the sensation before it even happens. Because the touch is expected, the sensory response becomes dramatically weaker. This is why somebody else tickling you feels completely different. Their movements are uncertain. Your brain cannot perfectly predict when they'll touch you, where they'll touch you, how hard they'll do it, or whether they'll suddenly come back for round 2 after pretending to stop. That unpredictability creates surprise. And surprise is one of the main ingredients that makes tickling work. Your brain reacts much more strongly to unexpected sensations because unexpected things might matter for survival. And from a neurological standpoint, your brain is obsessed with efficiency. Imagine if every sensation your body produced triggered the same intense reaction as an outside touch. Putting on a hoodie would feel like an attack. Walking would feel strange because your legs constantly brush against each other. Showering would become a psychological endurance test. The brain filters out predictable sensations so it can focus on new information from the outside world. Scientists actually observed this in brain imaging studies. When people were tickled by another person, regions involved in processing touch, including the somatosensory cortex, became much more active. But when people tried to tickle themselves, those same regions showed reduced activity. Your brain was basically lowering the volume on your own touch before the sensation fully registered. Your brain does this kind of thing constantly. One famous example is your own voice. When you speak, your brain predicts the sound in advance, which is partly why hearing a recording of yourself feels weird. The version you hear in your head and the actual recorded version don't completely match. The same thing happens with touch. Your nervous system constantly creates predictions about what your body is about to experience. Scientists believe this predictive system helps humans move smoothly and interact with the environment efficiently. Without it, life would feel chaotic. Every movement would surprise you. Every accidental brush against your arm would demand your full attention, like your nervous system just received breaking news. So from the brain's perspective, reducing reactions to self-generated touch is practical. Tickling just happens to reveal the system in a funny way. There's also an evolutionary side to this. Humans are especially ticklish around vulnerable areas like the ribs, stomach, neck, feet, and underarms. Those areas protect important organs or sensitive nerves, so expected touch there immediately grabs attention. Thousands of years ago, sudden contact near your body could signal danger. Insects, predators, or hostile humans. Reacting quickly to unpredictable touch probably helped people survive. Your own hand, meanwhile, gets categorized as safe. Your brain trusts it. Mostly. And because your nervous system predicts your movements so accurately, the sensation loses the one thing tickling absolutely needs: surprise. Once surprise disappears, tickling becomes a regular touch. Which explains why trying to tickle yourself feels as numb as your feet when you sit on it too long. And now you know.